Beginning of the Iron Man review. So, I wanted to go back. I wanted to look at these earlier MCU movies because I remember just loving them. And then as some of the newer... I don't like a lot of the newer ones, but they're fine. Don't get me wrong. But to me, the Golden Age was like the first few phases. And, Endgame was pretty good too, that kind of thing. But I haven't been the biggest fan of this newest phase. Because it's so interconnected and so reliant on having seen all of the other movies and TV shows. You have to watch like hours of stuff to get some of these movies now. But when these came out, they were relatively standalone. Yeah, they have the little bit of connectiveness at the end with like Samuel Jackson being like, I'm building a team of Avengers. But for the most part, it's just the story of Iron Man. It's not Iron Man and the Hulk and until it gets to the Avengers when it makes sense. And I like the Avengers too, but we're talking about Iron Man. This is my favorite MCU movie. I sort of wanted to watch this to solidify that. I was like, is it the best one? Is it my favorite one? It absolutely is. If we're going to hold it up at the end, you don't have to hold it up the whole time. Because we have it on here now. We have it on there. So people know what we're doing. But, yeah, we have the IMDb page, so I'm going to look at it. What does it get on IMDb? 7.9. That's fair-ish.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
not too bad. Honestly, I'm probably going to give it like even higher than that.
Me too.
Because I really think this is like the most solid one. I love the intro. I love how they show Tony Stark getting captured by the terrorist or whatever you want to call him. And they get put in the cave. And he pretends he's building this bomb, but he builds the Iron Man suit. It's such a good build up, and it's a mixture of the CGI and the practical, and it's a good mix of CGI and practical, and you don't see that as much anymore. So I like that. This is back in the golden age of 2008. Yeah. We got Robert Downey Jr. obviously as our Tony Stark. He's our boy, and we got Gwyneth Paltrow as Pepper Potts. She is insane, like. With the whole goop shit, I'm not getting into that. But she's crazy. She's a good actor, though. She did a good job. Terrence Howard, who plays Rhodey in this, he gets replaced in the next movies with Don Cheadle. He does a good job, though. I think he just wanted too much money. And
he wanted too much money.
That's why they cut him out. And they got Don Cheadle. Don Cheadle's like a good pick, to be fair.
I would have kept Terrence.
I mean, they didn't want to pay the money, though, so I get that, right? Yeah. Jeff Bridges, obviously, he's good. He's a good villain. Like, you can kind of see some of that coming. Like, even when I first saw it, I think I was like, he's going to be the bad guy. But it's still a good time and enjoyable. Because it starts off, he's, like, working for Tony Stark.
Well, yeah, once you're in power like that, you know what I mean? You don't you watch the kid grow up and shit.
And they have this guy, the Agent Coulson, who is in a lot of the other movies. He's one of the agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah, the people who get the Avengers together. But Jon Favreau, obviously, he plays Iron Man's bodyguard or whatever, Hogan. Jon Favreau got him the part. He directed this as well.
Hogan did? Or John?
Yeah, Jon Favreau played Hogan, and he directed the film. And he got the part for Robert Downey Jr., and he was like, you can have this part under the stipulation you get clean. And he got clean so he could be Iron Man, basically. Nice. And it was the perfect pick. Like, he looks like the cartoon, like the drawings I've seen, like the beard and everything. It's like and his shape of head. Like, he really looks like Iron Man.
I have a lot of comics of Iron Man.
I think it's the perfect pick.
Yeah.
Look at this picture. They have what if Tom Cruise or Nick Cage? I guess they were also up for it. No. Tom Cruise and Nick Cage. They made the right pick.
Yeah.
They made the right pick.
That would have been ugly as shit. Some universe there's probably.
I mean, personally, if the Nick Cage one, I'm a huge Nick Cage fan, so I would have probably still enjoyed it. But it would have made a lot of other people. It would have made a lot of other people angry. I think. Yeah. But I would have been like for it because I love everything he does, pretty much.
I wonder if it would have got as big. You know what I mean? Like, cause he was set to play a lot. Like.
I don't know. It might have not. That's a fair question. And I think they made the right pick overall.
Cage man, he always been trying to go for those superhero.
Yeah, he's gonna be I guess it's not a superhero. He's gonna be Dracula in this new movie, Renfield. It's more focusing on his like sidekick Renfield, but Nicolas Cage plays Dracula in that film.
Oh, okay.
So that'll be interesting. Not a superhero, but sort of a supervillain.
Well, yeah. First monster kind of
theater.
Exactly.
So that's cool. But yeah, oh shit.